Have you ever dealt with a neighbor who acts like they own the entire street, only to realize they're actually living on borrowed time? In my suburban cul-de-sac, everyone answers to Mrs. Higgins. She's a self-appointed president of the HOA, the judge of whose grass is a quarter inch too long, and the person who decides who is classy enough to attend the annual block party. For 3 years, she's treated me like a complete eyesore. She sent me letters about my unauthorized mailbox color and made loud comments at the grocery store about how some people are dragging down the property values of our prestigious neighborhood. Last Sunday, she hosted a massive, catered garden brunch for all the important families on the street. I wasn't invited, obviously. I was just a guy she ignored while she sipped mimosas and talked about her upcoming trip to the French Riviera. But Mrs. Higgins had a very big, very expensive secret. See, I don't just live in this neighborhood. I work for the city's land use department, and while I was doing some routine property audits last month, I found something incredible. It turns out, exactly 15 feet of Mrs. Higgins' award-winning backyard, including her brand new $30,000 infinity pool, was actually built on a protected municipal drainage easement. I waited until the brunch was at its absolute peak. Everyone was laughing, the music was playing, and Mrs. Higgins was mid-toast, bragging about her new landscaping. I walked over to the edge of her property line, holding a clipboard and wearing a high-visibility vest. I didn't yell. I didn't cause a scene. I just tapped on the fence and said, "Excuse me, Mrs. Higgins, I'm here from the city. I'm afraid I have some bad news about that pool." The music stopped. 20 of the wealthiest people in town turned around. I handed her the official demolition order. I said, "Since this structure is blocking a critical city flood drain, we're going to need to start the excavation tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Oh. And since you built it without a permit, the cost of the demolition will be billed directly to you." The look on her face was worth more than any property value increase. She went from queen of the streets to total panic in under 5 seconds. Now, the only thing Mrs. Higgins is the president of is a very expensive pile of dirt in her backyard. And my grass, it's never looked better.